Hi, I'm Cindy Lane. Welcome to Traditions Freedom Through Education, a K through 12 private school in Magnolia, Texas, where we are saving the country one student at a time. Come with me, I'm going to show you all about us, who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do. As each day passes, we see more and more evidence of our freedoms being threatened. We need to raise youth who will not only elect virtuous leaders, but also have the courage to be the change we need in order to save our country. We need more institutions that support family values and teach youth to defend personal liberty. This is why Traditions was created. Our mission is simple. We forge honorable, educated citizens through the cornerstones of intellect, virtue, patriotism, and civic engagement. Let me show you what we mean. As far as intellect goes, it's important to us that our students have a really firm foundation and knowledge, that they understand the basic concepts and continue to build on those over time. We want them to own what they've learned, not just regurgitate it on a test. We want them to walk around with the knowledge and experience of real learning. We try to pick the best curriculum available, and we're always open to finding something better. Here's an example of some of the curriculum we use here at Traditions. When it comes to building upon their learning, we start with our elementary students. For the English language, they learn the English language, they move on to experimenting with it, practicing it, and then they master it. With foreign language, all of our elementary students start by learning Latin. In middle school, they move on to Spanish, and in high school, they're allowed to choose whatever foreign language they desire. They may continue Spanish if they want to, or pick a new language. All of our students will learn to be proficient in technology skills. It's important these days for them to understand how to create and produce things with the computer, with different software, different apps. They will all start by learning typing, basic typing skills to get proficient. Then they'll move on to different and more advanced technology skills. With mathematics, we want all of our students to really understand how numbers work, that there are rules to them, that there's different ways to solve a problem, there's different ways to think about it. And if they understand those ways, they can be very successful with mathematics. So we start with basic number sense and logic before moving on to more advanced mathematics. All of our students will start with basic music as well. Then they're introduced to musical instruments before they start a basic composition level. For science, we start at the discovery level, discovering things about the world around them. They move on to experimentation, asking questions, trying them out, see if they're right. They learn about scientists and inventors before moving on to more advanced science. Our upper elementary students will take Texas history and geography. Our middle school students take US government, US history, and economics. Our high school students take world history, world geography, and world religions. You can see just a sample, just a snapshot of the level of intellect that these students will have at the end of their experience with us at Traditions. Virtue to us is understanding and living with morals and good character, to conduct yourself in life in a way that people can trust you, people understand that you have good intentions, and that you know how to handle yourself in all situations honestly and morally. Some of the qualities that our students will have the opportunity to adopt are manners, friendship, character, courage, integrity, morality, self esteem, perseverance, responsibility, work, compassion, forgiveness, happiness, gratitude, love, service, cleanliness, dependability, faith, honesty, loyalty, and obedience. These are character traits that are essential for a good and moral citizenship. At Traditions, it is imperative that our students understand the greatness of the United States of America. We want them to understand how and why this country is special. We want them to understand their freedoms and liberties. We want them to understand why they have those and how important it is to preserve those and what their role can be to do so. Throughout their course of time with us here at Traditions, they will learn, understand, and memorize some of the following: the Pledge of Allegiance, God Bless America, You're a Grand Old Flag, America the Beautiful, the Star Spangled Banner, the Texas Pledge, Texas, Our Texas, Deep in the Heart of Texas, My Country 'Tis of Thee. Also, all of the U.S. presidents, the Declaration of Independence, the preamble to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights and the amendments, famous speeches, famous poems, and important Supreme Court decisions. Civic engagement is the avenue through which our students can actually become involved in the community. They provide opportunities for the students to learn how to have a voice, what it means to make a difference, how to take action and see it through. Again, here are some of the outlets that we provide for our students to have those experiences. They can participate in the following: the Houston Youth Summit, the Texas Youth Summit, the Young Women's Leadership Summit. They can become ambassadors for groups such as Prager Force, Turning Point USA, Young America's Foundation. They can participate in the Model UN, a history fair, Constitution Bee, community volunteer work, and candidate volunteer work. Let's move on and talk about our student groups. Our lower and upper elementary students meet in class Monday through Thursday every week from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's early morning drop-off available as well as a stay and play option. Occasional field trips will be scheduled on Fridays. There are no electronic devices required nor permitted for our elementary students in class. Tuition is $5,300 a year. For our middle school students, they have class Monday through Friday every week, also from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's also early morning drop-off as well as stay and play available for them, including special after-school clubs and organizations they may be a part of. They will participate in exploration classes twice a week during school hours and are invited to do career navigation after school 1 to 2 times a month. Personal electronic devices such as laptops are required for some coursework, and tuition is $6,200 a year. High school students also meet Monday through Friday every week from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. After-school clubs are available until 6 p.m. Exploration classes are also during the week, twice a week during school hours, as well as the life skills course they'll participate in every Friday during school hours. They're invited to participate in dual credit opportunities through Lone Star College, as well as career navigation. Personal electronic devices are also required for the high school students, and tuition is also $6,200 a year. What are exploration classes? These are classes similar to electives that are designed to give our middle school and high school students an opportunity to explore a variety of different subjects, skill sets, and fields that they would not otherwise have thought of or chosen for themselves. It opens the door to show them what they can do, what they're good at, and what's available out there. It helps create a well-rounded situation for our students. These classes last about 10 weeks and they rotate throughout the course of their time with us. Career navigation is a unique opportunity our students have to meet with professionals in different industries in our community. They meet on site, they tour the facility, they ask whatever questions they want, and essentially they interview the different professionals. The object is for our students to really get an insight, an insider view as to what that career, that profession, that speciality really does. What kind of schooling or experience does it require? What is a day, a normal day like? What can they look forward to? The goal of this is to help our students make real decisions about what they want to do with their life after high school and helps to create a realistic path for them based on that. Here are some some of the career navigation opportunities our students have had in the past. They have visited a veterinarian, an attorney, a commercial airline pilot, taxidermist, firearm designer, research and development team, police officer, architect, and Department of Homeland Security agent. On the left, you'll see one of our former students learning how to weld. And on the right, you see one of our former students wearing the safety and protective gear of the Department of Homeland Security agent. Our life skills courses are important courses for our high schoolers. They're designed to set each of our high schoolers up to live a successful, confident life after high school on their own. We want them to go out into the world and know exactly what to do and how to manage themselves so that they can live on their own. Here are the courses that they will participate in over their years in high school with us: home repair and maintenance, housekeeping, employment, first aid and emergencies, leaving home, personal management, money management, auto care and maintenance, and food preparation. These courses last about 12 weeks. On the left, you'll see one of our former students learning how to change a tire. On the right, you'll see two of our former students learning how to do CPR and administer first aid. At Traditions, we understand that no two students are alike. Their personalities are different. Their comprehension levels are different for different courses. Their learning styles are different. It's important for us to be able to meet a student where they are and be able to give them the type of instruction they need in order to successfully learn, master, and internalize that information. So we use a variety of methods to do so, including mastery-based, where a student meets a mastery level of learning. A flipped classroom takes the lecturing teacher out of the front of the class and puts them within the student body. One-to-one instruction allows the teacher to sit down with a student one-on-one and assess and answer questions. Group work gives students an opportunity to work with their peers to complete a task. Self-paced means that students can work at a speed that is best for them within a unit. Blended essentially means that we're using a variety of instruction and learning methods. Differentiated learning is instruction that's designed for multiple levels of comprehension. We are located at 11510 FM 1488 in Magnolia. Our school calendar at Traditions is the product of a lot of study, reflection, and research. What we've come up with, we firmly believe, is the best option out there for students, teachers, and families. Our first day of school this year is August 1st. Every 6 to 7 weeks, students and teachers have a week-long intermission. This means that there are no classes. Campus will often be open, though, for additional assessments, tutoring, clubs and organization meetings, and other opportunities. Winter break is 3 weeks long instead of the standard 2, and summer break is 6 weeks long. Now that you've learned about Traditions, freedom through education, I'm sure you are excited to enroll your student. So here's the application process. Visit our school website at traditionseducation.com and click the admissions button. Complete one student enrollment application per child, pay the non-refundable application fee of $75, and then look for a confirmation email from our admissions team. Once your student's admission is confirmed, you'll complete the enrollment process and receive all the important information you need for the upcoming school year. You can also follow us on a variety of social media platforms. On Facebook, you can find us as at Traditions Education TX, and on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, you can find us as at Traditions EDU. Look for the hashtag Freedom Through Education. You can contact us at traditionseducation.com or info@traditionseducation.com. Thank you for your time. I hope you've learned a lot, and I hope you've realized why Traditions is the school you've been looking for.